Good afternoon, my name is Boyce Tankersley and I'm here to talk about some of the plants we're going to feature in our rare fair auction this year at Chicago Botanic Garden. I'm holding in my hand Thermopsis chinensis. This is a hardy herbaceous perennial adapted to the Chicago area. It features these beautiful lemon yellow flowers that look a lot like lupins when they're in bloom. It's hardy all the way up to zone 3. It was first discovered in 1857 but didn't make its way into Western horticulture until relatively recent times. Phlox Minnie Pearl was discovered in the deep south in a roadside by noted plant collector Tony Avett for Plant Delights Nursery. It features these really beautiful white flowers in the springtime. Of the maculatus types, this is the first one to come into flower. We think that it's a hybrid between maculata and glaberrima because it is absolutely disease resistant. No powdery mildew on it at all, which is phenomenal for a phlox this size. It's a pleasure to be able to offer in our rare fair auction this year a beautiful specimen of the variegated mountain silverbell. This is a very unusual tree in commerce. You can find it if you search it on the internet, but they're available in 4 to 6 inch sizes. So to have a tree this size and in full bloom like this is absolutely spectacular. You'll notice that it's got variegated leaves and that variegation holds unlike some other variegated plants. In full sun and in the summertime, this yellow creamy variegation will turn to a pure white, which really makes this plant stand out in the landscape. The noted plantsman Don Shadow of Shadow Nurseries in Tennessee discovered this incredibly unusual specimen of Cercis canadensis, the eastern redbud. The cultivar name is Floating Clouds. You'll notice in the springtime, like other redbuds, is just covered from stem to stern with flowers. Redbuds being one of those wonderful plants that will bloom off the side of the stem itself. In the summertime, the real characteristic that makes this plant unusual becomes obvious. That's when the leaves have large splotches of white, green, and then deep green across them. It really is spectacular, and unlike other variegated redbuds, this one does not burn out in full sun. So you can plant this plant in full sun and the leaves won't get burned. Hope to see you at the Rare Fair here at Chicago Botanic Garden on June the 3rd. It's a wonderful event. It starts off with a silent auction. We wrap up with a live auction. A great time is always had by all, and we always take home a wonderful selection of unusual and rare plants for our gardens.